Sorry, guys. We had a connection problem, and so guys, we're waiting for you to come in on the new video. We're waiting on you guys, so we'll start as soon as you all join in. Please transfer over because we had a connection problem. I don't know what happened.
We know who that is.
Oh, we ain't gonna give him no room. And so thank you, Candace, for joining. Stop doing it with the hand. I told you like a little boy. And so, yeah, you can say greet. You can say hi. This is a video. So in person you wave, but not on the video screen. And so, anyway, Candace, we were doing another video, and it stopped. And so we're waiting for the other people to join in who were already on. And so, because we were in the middle of talking about change, and it happened to us last Sunday. So, but we don't give nobody credit for what's happened. So we're gonna let people join in, and as they join in, I'll continue up because I don't want people to miss what I was saying about change and how it's time to take a stand for yourself, to take a stand for you, to fight for you, to know that you matter, to know that you win, and the change that God is talking about is first that change is going to happen with you, and when you take a stand for you, people will appreciate you more. You got to know this. And is it going to be easy? And the reason why you haven't been seeing some of the changes that you've been wanting to see is because you haven't been taking that stand for you and sticking to it.
And then another reason why you're not seeing the change, or even if you know what we're talking about, and you got to start taking a stand for yourself. You wonder how the other people going to react to me when I do start taking a stand for myself. Are they going to leave, or are they gonna go off on me, or they don't notice it and say something, and we don't get an argument? And if they react in that way, you know what that means, right? That means it was time for them to.
Hey, Portia,
it was time for them to kick rocks and get out your life.
Yeah.
It's time sayonara, arrivederci, all those words.
Hey, Belinda.
Say bye.
Yeah.
It means that they ain't be in your life anymore.
Guys, please like the thank you, Portia, for liking.
Please share,
and
so
please
other people,
share.
Yeah.
Please share our videos. Invite other people. Hey, Candace, we're back on another video. It stopped. Hey, Anna. So we're going back on. So thank you so much for joining. Hey, cousin, tell your mom and dad I say hello.
Hi.
And so you don't have to come to Dorita one day. I haven't been there in a while, man. Sister Monica and I was talking today how a lot of the older people are all gone. And so, how you go like, God, now you got to go see the other people that are still alive. We're still here too. And Portia used to follow me around when her mom and dad would come. Yeah, I go to the bathroom. She's standing right outside the door waiting for me to come out the bathroom. So she was so cute. They have her dress so cute. So anyway, but what we're seeing is, as we were on the other one, hey, Miss Lily, how are you? It's time to take that stand for you. And to teach, and I've learned this. I was sharing guys with this week. Oh, you're in Alexandria. Okay, all right, good. Well, hey, I would have love coming there too. You all have some good food over there too. And so, but what I had to learn just this past week, guys, that I had to learn to fight for me. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Thanks for joining, guys. Please share these videos and like them. Send the loves, hit the loves, and hit the like, and invite other people. But I had to learn that, in this time for a change, and saying all my prayers, my affirmations, my commands, and saying my declaration and my decrees. Remember last week I was talking about how the universe, which is God, is the creator of the universe. Because I'm putting those words out, it's coming literally out of my mouth. The universe is responding and opening up ways, opening up doors, opening up opportunities for me. But guess what I had to learn, and what we all have to learn? that the change, if I want to change, the change had to start in me. And I had to take a stand for me. I had to, hey, Jenna, hi, Miss Shirley. I had to learn to take a stand for me and to know that I matter. I'm going to fight. First of all, I'm going to fight for me. That I matter and I win. Because a lot of times, I was sharing earlier on the video that stopped, is that I had to learn that just this past week, I was sharing, I love to cook. Y'all know I love to cook. And so she just had plenty of my meals. But anyway, I had to learn that, you know what? I'm going to do something that I love to do. I'm going to do something for me. I thought I was doing, I'm sorry guys, my alarm was going off for my confessions. I had to learn that I was not doing me like God wanted me to do me. So then it made me, what I would say, wishy-washy. And a lot of you guys are going to be probably say, oh, Lord, I'm guilty of this. And what you didn't realize what you were doing is to say, and I know as parents, we're good for doing this. And with family members, we're good for doing this. Even on our jobs, we're good for doing it. You'll start doing something for you. Let's just say every day you love to go sit out in the park during your lunch break. And the moment some friend come and say they need help, but that 15 minutes or that you was taking for a break, that was probably your prayer time, or just time for you just clear your head, just to spend time with you. I'm just using something really simple. And that you think, okay, and all of a sudden this lady, she just started coming and join with you, but she's not joining you for peace. She's coming to pour in on you. She's coming to, just to pour all her laundry on you, or to, not giving you that peace, not Tamara, that time for you. And so then all of a sudden you just start saying, well, it don't matter, but you need that 15 minutes, because that 15 minutes, it kept you cool. It kept you at peace. It gave you sanctity. It gave you, let you know that you matter. I don't know about you. I need just a little time for me. It not all the time. It needs to be a lot of time, but I need a me moment. And I never forget, my son, doctor, told me this, that, to stop feeling guilty and stop feeling like I always had to do for other people. And when God began to tell me this week to fight for me, that I matter, I win, I was like, what? This came to me in my devotion. And what I had to understand is, because I'm a giver, I love giving, I love doing, but sometimes we can overdo it, where we'll start feeling resentment because we've done it. We start feeling negative towards someone. We start feeling bitter. We start, we get mad because they don't do for us like we should doing, because they don't do for us like we've done for them. And so then there's this, you start isolating yourself from that person or whatever, or that group of people. And so what you're not realizing is, because you chose to overdo it, then that's why you went to see the appreciation that you wanted, because you didn't take a stand for you. And that's what I was doing. I wasn't taking the stand and being consistent. We were sharing early on the video, it's like with the tennis shoes. Or I've seen parents, or I've seen people, when I was using the illustration of, I had a client one time who literally paid her took her light bill money and bought her son some tennis shoes. Some Jordans. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? And so I was like, you're going to take your light bill money to buy some Jordans? What are you teaching your children? I'm not saying that I was doing everything right, because Lord knows I used to have a shopping problem, but thank God I don't have that anymore. And my son has never gotten Jordans out of his mom's money.
My dad,
never out of mom's. And so, but anyway, I was like, you're gonna do that? What value or lesson are you teaching your children? What are they learning to appreciate? You understand? You work hard. But are you teaching them responsibility? Sometimes when you take a stand for you, you fight for you, Knowing that you matter, you win, you teach people responsibility.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be there.
That child going to end up taking his light bill money and buying himself some Jordan shoes.
Yeah, but what you're teaching, hold on, let me second, Daniel. So what you're teaching your kids is to be an enabler. I mean, that they're being an enabler. And so it's like you're begetting. You're being an enabler to them, then they're going to be doing the same thing to other people. And so what I had to learn that, hold on, I don't want people to be dependent on me. They should be dependent on God. And so that's one of the things that I started learning. Wait a minute, God, I'm putting myself in a place of you. And so, but I'm going without so somebody else could have. And God was saying, I didn't tell you to do that all the time. Because then you'll find yourself, and I've seen family members do that, they'll start complaining that they gave or the people didn't appreciate. When I do something, I do it from my heart. Because if I did it, I learned from a Jet Magazine article, and this guy said, never do something for someone that you can't afford to give away. He said, because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get it back. And I was like, what? He said, if you can't afford to give it, even if they ask you to borrow it, they'll never give it. And I was like, oh my God, that is so true. Because if you give something to someone, or you do something for someone, and they're not going to reciprocate back, then sometimes it causes, if that's what you're looking for, you to have isolation from that person. And God, in a sense, you're thinking that it's a one-way relationship, but it could be something that person, it may not be monetary they was able to give you, but something, maybe a wisdom nugget. It could have been anything that they had to give you that wasn't monetary. And so you missed out because you was looking for monetary back, and the person had something that money couldn't even buy.
It's called bartering.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about bartering. I'm talking about sometimes people can give you. Sometimes you need a friend. I've needed friends. I needed someone to be in my corner, and it wasn't about the money. It wasn't the fact that I needed money. I needed someone just to know. I needed to know that someone was in my corner. Sometimes I needed prayer. Sometimes I need a word of encouragement. Sometimes I just know somebody was there for me. So no, I'm not talking about just bartering.
So like on the Have and the Have-Nots, Catherine and
yeah, that's a good example. Do you guys watch the Have and the Have-Nots? Whereas Catherine and the mom.
Yeah,
Candace's mom, she's lost a grandson. That prime example of what I'm talking about. Now she was the lady's maid, but the lady is wealthy,
yeah.
And so when the lady's daughter died, Hannah, that's her name. Mm-hmm. She was there for that woman, and she was a friend to her. So then when her grandson died,
before that, when her son got in that accident,
yeah, the mom,
her son ran over there.
Yeah. Catherine, but I'm going back. I'm skipping past that to shorten the conversation. I'm not trying to draw other examples, Daniel. Is that she told Hannah? She said, "I'm going to do for you because what you have done, monetary, for what you have done for me and my family. It had nothing to do with money, but the fact that this lady was there when this woman was at her lowest point. Hannah didn't have money. She still doesn't have any money, but that lady does. Hannah didn't do anything monetary for her. She was there for her because she was her friend. And that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes taking that stand for you, knowing that you matter, knowing that you win, that you bring value. You bring value. I want you to know something today. You bring value no matter where you are. And what the enemy has been allowing you to think, and what you've been allowing, because maybe your circumstances, maybe you don't have the education that someone else has, maybe you don't live what someone else has, maybe it's all kinds of situations. Maybe you're not married. You are married, but maybe your relationship is not like someone else's, or your economic status is not like someone else's. And you've been thinking you don't bring value, or you don't bring enough value. I want to tell you today, honey, if God is in you, hey, Latrell, you bring value. And I want you to know how valuable you are. You are a precious gem, a hot commodity. You are a royal priesthood, a chosen generation. Take a stand for you. That's the change. Because when you start taking a stand for you, people will appreciate you better. You will appreciate you better. You will beget other people. Then you won't have the problem, oh, people are using me. People are taking advantage of me. No, because whatever you do, you're doing it from your heart. You're doing it because you want to do it. It's a passion. Remember we talked about last week going after your passion. We talked about, doing things that you love to do. Do it because this is something you love to do it. And when you want to, when the Holy Spirit is telling you to do it. So I'm not talking about monetary, it's always monetary thing. I'm talking about, doing something for you. I don't care what it is you love to do. If it's some women just like sitting in a tub of hot water with some bowl bells, the cow going to take me away moment. Men don't understand it. A woman like going to get a pedicure, a manicure, and a pedicure. A woman likes going on a walk. Sometimes I used to love going on a walk in the morning. And I didn't want anybody to interrupt that. Me going and walk my 3 miles in the morning, that was like heaven. I could meditate, I could relax. It was just relaxing to me. And so I didn't want nobody to interrupt that. And I didn't want nobody to walk with me. I would go in the park and there was other people in the park walking. But I did not want anybody to walk with me. That was my time. And so, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing that. It was my time to commune with God, to me to relax. It was therapeutic for me. It was allowing me to release things. You have no idea. Whatever it takes for you to release and to let go is what I'm trying to say. Do it. Do you. Because when you start doing you, you're going to be a better you. You're going to be an awesome you. You're going to be an amazing you. And guess what's going to happen? Change. See, because you're changing, change going to happen. Because the change starts with you. So when you perfect you and better you, and how you're going to do that, start doing you. Start doing things you love to do. Because when you start doing things that you love to do, you're going to do for other people. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You're going to give from out of your abundance. You're going to give because you want to give. You're going to give because you love to give. Not because you just need to give, because you want to do it. You have a passion for this. So then guess what? Other people. It's going to infect. You know what I learned this week? When you take a stand for you and you fight for you and you know that you matter, you know that you win, you infect people. You don't realize that your happiness, your inner, because only you can make you happy. Only you. Nobody can make you happy. I can give you 12,000 roses right now. If you angry, mad, and upset, guess what you're going to do with 12,000 roses? Throw them back in my face if you mad. Especially if I'm the person that made you mad. You understand what I'm saying? So only you can make you happy. Learn this. When you make you happy, you infect other people. And guess what it's going to start doing? Begat. Remember we talked about last week, those begats. You're going to start begatting, just like they did in the Bible. You're going to start begatting other people and change. You're going to see the change that you've been wanting in your families. The change you've been wanting in your marriage. The change you've been wanting in your children. The change you've been wanting in your church. The change you've been wanting in your community. The change you've been wanting in the world. If everybody started doing things for them and what they love, that passion, going after them, knowing that you matter, fighting for you. What do you like to do? If you like helping people, fight. That's what you like to do. Do it. And do it with a persistence. Do it with a consistency. Do it with an accuracy. You understand what I'm saying? Do you. And when precision. And do it with precision. Do it with a spirit of excellence. Do you. Know that you rock. Know that you matter. Know that whatever, don't let the world tell you or people tell you you're selfish. No, you're not. No, you're not. You are not being selfish. Do you. You like getting your hair done? Call me. But so, you want to take care of your health? Do you. Start.
If you're a man, call me.
Yes, my son. He's starting to build his little clientele being a barber. So what I'm trying to tell you is, and if you want a personal chef, call me and purchase my seasoning. I will post it. Then you can do that now. Post a do about my seasoning. But anyway, do it from the phone. And so what I'm seeing is start doing you. Start knowing that you matter. Start knowing that you win. Especially ladies. I'm just sensing this. Especially with your children. Especially with your husband. If you start taking some time out for you, get your nails done. Go out to dinner by yourself. Go to the movies. If you want to go with your girlfriends, go with your girlfriends. But do something for you and do it.
Girl trip.
And do it on a consistent basis. I'm not talking about this one time thing because that was me. I would do something one time. You guys, no. Notice women who take time out for themselves. And I know some women that do that. They seem so happy. They seem so content. That's the wrong video.
That's the right one, but I can't.
And so take time out for when you start learning. You shouldn't turn it on. You're clicking on it. Sorry, guys. He's clicking on the video on the cell phone. I know you guys heard that, right? And so I just want him to post on it, but not to turn to do that. So anyway, what I'm learning is I'm teaching him. Hi, Gail. How are you? And so what I'm learning every day, and as I'm teaching you guys. Start knowing you rock. Hi, Yolanda. How are you? Know that you matter. Know that you win. Fight for you, guys. And you're going to see so much change. Oh, my God. And you're going to be so appreciated. Because, it's kind of hard to appreciate, because I know a lot of you guys been feeling like you've been used, people just using you up there, taking advantage of your goodness. It's because you're allowing it. We've been allowing this. And so then you start complaining. And then you wonder why you're going around the same cycles. See, that's what your prayers are doing. You're wondering why you're going around the same cycles. And we're trying to break the cycles, right? So as I tell you, this prayer thing is huge. Everything starts out with prayer. Because I wouldn't have known that I thought I was taking time out for me. I thought I was doing me. And what I was realizing that I was not taking time out for me. And on a consistent, hi, sweetie, on a consistent basis, I have to take time out for me. Married women, I know you're married, you got your children, you got church, work, whatever. Take time out for you. And I was saying earlier, I know that there are many women, and I used to see women doing that. Hi, June, how are you? Who take time out for themselves. They seem so happy. Or they get their nails done on a consistent basis. I'm like, how do they do that? They get their feet done on a consistent basis. They used to have clients had standing appointments. And I don't know how it's go like, I love regular customers, okay? But I always used to try to figure out how in the world do these women take time out on a regular basis, regular schedule to do them. And they were so happy. That moment, I used to have several clients would tell me the beauty salon was their getaway time. And I would pamper my customers at my salon. When I first opened, I would hand every lady a rose when they walked in. I had snacks, I had the coffee, the tea, and I had the ambiance of nice jazz. Either it was contemporary gospel music or it was, from Maze, any kind of jazz music. I love jazz. So, and they loved that ambiance, and it was nice and it was beautiful in there. And that was their time. And I used to go like, how can you do this like to myself? And I'm a client, and I'm a hairstylist every week. You don't have something else to do. Something else don't come up. But guess what they learn? Take time out for them and to understand that they matter. And guess what? I used to notice that husbands would come. I've had clients, the husband would come and present them with stuff. Husband was paying for the hair, for them to get their hair done. Guess what? They will learn to be appreciated. They will learn to know that they have value. That you're not going to cheapen me. See, because when you don't know your value, people will cheapen you because you don't know. Mm-hmm. So they'll throw anything at you. See, and you're not getting the change you want because you're not being consistent. You're not being persistent. You're not being accurate. Honey, when I say being accurate, no, you're not going to throw anything at me.
You're not being precise.
Yeah. So then the enemy just throws anything at you. People throw anything at you. You throw anything at you. You say, oh, well, I had to do this for such and such, so, or I'm gonna give you a cheap hamburger. No. But you have money to do something for yourself. I'm not saying don't do stuff for other people, because that's definitely part of it. I'm talking about those who like overdo it. Whereas it becomes a bitterness, or
it's just take.
It's a take, and you starting to feel bitter about yourself. You're not happy with you. You're not you're starting to complain. So then you're hindering your blessings. You're hindering your favor. How they say you're a sourpuss, because nobody want to be around you because you always complain, you always murmuring, but you always giving. And so what I'm telling you is the change has to start with you. It can't start with someone else. You're going to have to fight for you. And I know it's going to be hard for some people, because that was hard for me this week. That was like a knock in the head. I wanted to cry when the Holy Spirit told me, you haven't been fighting for you. And guess what he told me? He said it's been a generational cycle. He said your mom didn't fight for herself. Your grandmother didn't fight for herself. I was like, what? He said, you have to break that. Because you have to learn that you matter. You win. And I was like, oh my God. Now rock you. He said, watch people appreciate you better. Because when you give, I tell you, I do things in the spirit of excellence. So when I do it, I can give it my all. Because that's what God wants. He wants my all. So then I know you have something to say.
You made it say everything, man. But yeah, like that Michael Jackson song, rock your, rock your world. No, rock your own world.
Yeah. Create your own world. Create your own world.
Instead of the way you make it feel, the way you make yourself feel.
Yeah.
You're
going to affect other people.
Yeah. Because other people, and that's also part of giving. They see you stand up for themselves, they're going to make, stand up for their own selves now.
Type this in. Infect other people with your happiness. Yeah. Infect other people with your happiness. That's a takeaway. Infect other people with your happiness about yourself. Yeah. Because that's a So, I had to learn that. So today, I wasn't really alone one today.
No.
But this was a great point that I had to learn. And so I hope you guys are, with these prayers, affirmation, commands, confessions, and declaration and decrees, that you will understand that, God is showing us that through this, through the power of the Holy Spirit, that, you have to learn to understand that you matter.
Mm-hmm.
You have got to understand that you win. And so, in that
even your prayers, you can't, I'm not saying you can't, but like, when you don't pray for yourself is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to always pray for other people. Or include you in that prayer with other people.
Yeah, when you praying for other people.
Put you first is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you know what? Tell the truth, I used to have a prayer book, and in the prayer book, it would show you how to pray these different prayers. Mm-hmm. And in the prayer book, it would tell you, it would say, Lord, as I pray for myself, such and such, it would tell you to pray for other people, you and the other people, and you put like a list of names or whatever. It would tell you to pray for you first. Mm-hmm. And so, that way you're included, because you need prayer too.
Yeah.
And so, and it's okay. And I want you to know before we're gonna pray before we end. Understand this. It's okay, because some of you guys need to know that, and especially I don't know. I'm feeling the ladies. You really need to know you matter, sweetie, and that you're a royal priesthood, a chosen generation. You're a royal God's princes and queens. That you have to start doing you.
You rock.
You rock.
You rock.
Yeah. Type that in. As I tell you, rock you. That's what I'm gonna put. Rock you. You rock. rock you. So you know what? Do you? Take time out for you. And when you take time out for you, I'm telling you guys, you're gonna see so much change. And that's what happened to me today. People will start, because if you never tell people how you feel, or take a stand for you. And I'm talking about, using this mouth appropriately. That's what I'm talking about. Using this respectfully. How they gonna know if you never say anything? Some of us, we just let stuff go on. We don't never tell people.
You wondering why? Not wondering why. You wondering what they gonna say to you?
Yeah.
What they gonna do to you? If you got God on your side,
Hi, Deborah.
You wonder, what if they hit me? Or anyway, adults shouldn't be hitting on people because what people say to them. Anyway,
no. I wasn't talking. We're not speaking. We're not promoting violence, so we don't even talk about that part. I'm talking about, like, because we pray Psalm 91, and I know most people in here praying it, so we're not promoting that. Period. You go from that, call the police. So what I'm saying is, learn to take a stand for you. If they don't like it, that you're taking a stand for them. I'm not talking about with no attitude and this sister girl popping off and all of that. I'm not talking about it. Sharing what's on your heart. And let me tell you something. Every time I think I'm about to end, those videos show me something. All that tension that you've been feeling because you've been holding that stuff in. You've been holding how you feel, how this is making you feel, because you've been the one giving out. And now you're feeling this resentment. You feeling all this tension, and it's causing your pressure going up. That's why I had to create a healthy seasoning. Because there's so many things that, especially women, you holding all this in, what you're doing for your children, what you're doing for your husband, you're doing for your family member, you on your jobs or in your community. And you're doing all of this, and you're feeling, you're not letting people know how you feel, how they're walking over you. You're not telling people, expressing yourself. You're not being emotional verbally in the correct manner. And all you're doing is setting up sickness. And boy, the enemy is rejoicing. No. It's time for us to learn how to talk to each other. There was a lady, she was saying on something, it's time for women and men to start learning to talk with each other. How they say have family interventions or family, just sit down talking with someone. You got to take them to Starbucks, have coffee, or you got to spend any money. Just start talking. It's time to let that stuff out. Things that hurt you, things that, how you feel, sometimes it's a misunderstanding. They didn't know you was feeling that way, or they didn't know that they had offended you.
Some people feel like, I'm too hard to, I'm people look at me a certain way. I got a reputation to keep up, or I'm too hard to express myself, express my feelings by how I should be feeling this way. No, because eventually it's gonna come out. When it comes out, it'll come out the wrong way.
Exactly.
So, people think being sensitive is like, you being weak or you being punkish. No, people need to know how you feel. And if you feel sounds weak, and
you're just being humble. That's all it is. The Spirit of God is humbling you. See, that's what the prayer's gonna do. I'm gonna tell you this right now. That's one thing. The prayers that you've been praying, it's gonna humble you. It's going to bring a change in you, where it's gonna knock out pride, and it's gonna knock out where you didn't have lines of communication. You're going to have lines of communication, because that opportunity, that door, a lot of times we think the door opening is a job or is a promotion, but that promotion is a line of communication. Well, you couldn't even talk to that person before. Now you're able to talk and to share how you feel. And then you feel that release, you feel that weight off of your shoulder. The atmosphere.
It is.
Yeah, you have a peace movement. That atmosphere is broken up. Now, what was like blocking the communication is dissipated. And so now you can have harmony, because people didn't know how you felt. You got to share this. That the prayers gonna make you stronger. I'm telling you, in places where you couldn't talk before, in places with people you couldn't talk with before. Now that boldness is coming in, but it's in a respectful and a humbling way. When God enlarges your territory, your prayers, your affirmations, your declarations, your commands, and your decrees, God's going to enlarge that territory. He's going to give you opportunities. And see, because let me tell you something with those, hey, Rwanda, I'm going to tell you one thing about what was happening. There was a spirit of blockage. Thank you, Holy Spirit. See, and that was hindering some of your blessings and some of your favor. Because nothing can stop the favor of God.
Mm-hmm.
And when God commands a blessing over your life, can't nobody block that but you. And what was blocking, you wasn't taking a stand for you. You wasn't fighting for you. You didn't realize that you matter. You didn't realize that you win. And guess what? It was causing you not to know your identity. Because if you knew your identity, you would know that you were royal. You knew that you had a line of communication with people. You knew that you could take a stand. You knew what to take a stand for. See, when you know your identity, your true identity, you're going to take a true stand for you. Wow, I didn't even understand that. When you type that in, when you know your identity, you're going to take a true stand for you. Isn't that awesome? How God, hi Alan, how are you? So that's what I'm learning. Wow, this thing, I tell you, it's infectious. And people will appreciate you because you rock, you win, no matter what. Yeah, when you know your true identity, that's okay. I was reading that, I'm sorry. And so, yeah. So, start doing that. Start taking your stand. And this is okay. It's okay. Mm-hmm. So as we, Dan, is there anything else that you...
You said everything. I don't think there's anything I could elaborate on even more.
Sorry. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
But saying the same thing over and over.
And we don't want to do that.
We don't want to, yeah. So let's just...
end this. So we're going to end this in prayer. Because in this, we're including us. Because we want you to understand, that it's okay. Yes, pray for other people, but pray for yourself.
That's what.
Pray for what you want. Because when you are happy, like we said earlier, when you're happy, you're going to affect other people. So, Father, tonight, as we give you all the honor, all the glory, all the praise, and the honor that's so due to your name, we thank you for this time. We thank you for this moment. Father, we thank you for the power of the Holy Spirit filling to us to take a stand for us.
Yes, Father.
Thank you, Holy Spirit, for teaching us how to fight and giving us the strength to fight, to know that we matter, to know that we win. The battle's already won. And to know that the doors of opportunity that are being opened is just not in promotion on a job or with a paycheck. It's promotion with communication. Where there's a blockage of communication, you open that door. So now, God, we carefully give you the praise, the honor, and the glory.
Yes, Father.
And we seal this prayer with the blood of Jesus. And with the key today, rest on our shoulders until day of redemption. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. So thank you all for joining in. But it's over, but you can rewatch it.
Rewind.
Rewind, yeah.
Thing over all the way.
Yeah.
Going the wrong way up. Yeah, wait. Start here. Go all the way up to the other side of your screen.
Yeah, and just rewatch it again. Yeah. And so, because we want
to
know and read our takeaways. And so we want you to share. Hey, cousin Franklin, Kenneth, our cousin, and Alicia. We want you to know that we'll be back on next week, and you remember this week, fight for you. Know that you matter. Know that you win. Rock you, honey. And when you rock you, and you're happy, you're going to affect other people. This has been Danielle Carleatha, and we love you. And we'll see you next week. God bless.